Guys, you're welcome to another beautiful day. My name is Obinje. Oh, and on this episode of Say It As It Is, I have this hide my identity letter where this girl wrote that she's in a relationship with this guy, although he's yet to see her family. Her problem is that all the while they've been dating, he's always quick to say that he loves her. But that's as far as he goes. He doesn't call her. He doesn't send her text message. He can get up in the morning, go out without calling her. She is the one who makes the extra effort, in calling and all what's not. She wants to know how she can handle this kind of boyfriend that she has. So if you really want to, go through the letter with me, don't go nowhere because I'll be right back. So guys, before I go through the letter, please do bear with me. I know my voice is sounding a little bit croaky, but please do bear with me. I'm just recuperating from cold. Now, this letter that I'm going to read to us, this hide my identity wasn't written to me. Like I always say, these are letters that I see on Facebook groups. I get to react to those posts and I decide that, of course, there are so many people who can relate to this story. So why don't I make a video out of it? So it wasn't written to me. The letter goes as follows. She says, please, good morning. Hide my identity for me. How will I handle my boyfriend? He is yet to meet my family. He can wake up in the morning and go to work without calling me. He doesn't check on me during the day. Whenever I complain, he will apologize and say that he has been busy. If I don't call him in the morning, he will not call me. He could even call me, late at night when everyone is fast asleep. I am tired of being the one always calling and checking up on him. I am tired of the one creating time during the day to check up on him. I also work. Remember, he does not take care of my personal needs. Let me not say care and attention. He's always telling me that he's not at fault. I want to know the best way to handle him. He would always say that he loves me. Should I stop calling him? How can a man love a woman, yet he will not create time for her out of his busy schedules? I want to hear from your audience. Please, what do you guys think about it? Hi guys, so you're back and I hope you did enjoy the story that I just read to you. Now, honestly, I'm going to talk from a place of, understanding what this lady is going through. I'm going to give my own 2 cents because I can relate with her. Now, usually when you going through a situation like this, when your man isn't communicating, when I'm talking about communicating, he's not, calling you, he's not sending text messages, he doesn't even, get to communicate with you on WhatsApp or even drop voice notes. I know how it is. You're feeling like, does this guy actually want this relationship, or are we even in a relationship, or you just can't wrap your head around what is going on. The first thing I'm going to tell you is that in situations like this, you do not want to go and talk about it with any friend of yours. So guys, please don't mind the bonnet, okay? It's a bit late at night and I was just going through my Facebook and I came across the story and I decided to talk about it. And I didn't want to go and start, applying makeup and all of that. I just want to be natural as possible to you guys. So like I said, the first thing that you do not want to do is go and talk about these things with your friends. Let me tell you why. Because most times, 99.9% of the times, when you go and discuss issues like this with your friends, with your besties, they are going to tell you, call off the relationship, he's cheating, he's this, he's that. And of course, a number of girls have listened to those voices, called off relationships only to regret at the end. And unfortunately, it is what it is. The relationship that they could have salvaged ended because they were too fast. Like I said, I can relate to what you're going through because there was a time many years ago I was, in this relationship and, we were actually separated by distance. I think I was in Abuja at that time and this guy I was dating was in Lagos. And, he would not call me during the day. I was the one always calling. Actually, if I'm in a relationship, I love to give my all and all because it pleases me, just being real and happy in the relationship. So I was the one always calling him. But it got to a stage I realized that this guy never used to call me till 12. If you remember back in the days, we had these free midnight calls that used to run from 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. if I'm not mistaken. He would not call me till around 12 a.m., 1 a.m. And of course, for crying out loud, I would be fast asleep. his phone call was the thing that used to wake me up. Even when I tried to put the phone on vibration, you get it, it will vibrate on the phone, on the bed, and I'm not such a deep, sleeping person. So I would wake up and I would have to answer his call, and we would talk for like 2-3 hours. Eventually, when I get to fall asleep and wake up, in the morning, I'm dealing with headache and all of that. Like I said, he used to call me late at night, and one day I told myself that I am the only one who calls during the day. Is it that I'm not busy? I am busy, but of course I try to, create time for the person that I am in a relationship with. What would it cost if this person created time for me in a relationship? I mean, take 1 minute, 2 seconds, or whatever minutes of the day that you can to find out how much or how well your relationship is going. And I decided to talk about these things with him. Now, the difference is that I called the relationship off. I walked away. Why? Because when I called him, which is what I want you to do, which is what I would want any other person that is in a situation, in a fix like this to do, instead of you listening to your friends telling you, call off the relationship, call that partner of yours, have a heart-to-heart discussion with them. Which is what I did. I called this guy, and based on everything he said, I realized that I was going to be doing myself more harm than good if I continued with this relationship. As much as I loved to call him, I realized that for a relationship to work, it needed both of us to be invested in the relationship. I cannot play my own role in the relationship. I cannot play his own role in the relationship. I have to call on my behalf, and he would also need to call on his behalf. And when I called him, we sat down, we talked about it, and he's going like he's busy during the day, this, da, 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 da. He wouldn't have as much time as he would want to call me. And I sat down there listening to this guy talk, and I'm like, oh, this guy is not even ready to change or whatever. If I continued in this relationship, I'm going to say that I'm the one dating myself. Because let me tell you the truth, when you are in a relationship with somebody, there is this excitement, there is this, always wanting to be in that person's space. There is this wanting to always communicate with the person, and this guy doesn't seem to be, having that, feeling towards me. Even from the things that he's saying, it means that I'm practically dating myself. So I called off the relationship because I needed more. I deserved better. I don't know how it is in your relationship, except the fact that he doesn't call you. He doesn't give you the attention that you need. You are the one who is calling from everything that you say. You are the one who is calling. You are the one who is making the extra move. I'm not going to dismiss the guy. Why? Because you need to hear from him. You need to hear his own side of the story. You need to, just hear everything, because sometimes it's not as if this person is not calling you because they don't want to call you, or they don't feel you or whatever. It might be that genuinely there is a problem with that person when it comes to calling, and it is your duty to awaken that dead spirit within them so that they can always call you every now and then. So like I say, is call him, chat with him. I know it's painful, you're in a relationship and the person doesn't call you, the person doesn't even make it feel as if you exist. You're the one who makes, goes the extra mile to, make the relationship work. I know it's painful, most especially when maybe there is actually somebody by the side who is giving you the attention that you'd want your man to give to you. What I would say, like I have been saying, is call him, talk with him. When you talk with your partner, and when you are conversing, do not be fast to put words. Sit down there calmly and quietly listen to him. Honestly, when you sit down there and listen to him talk, you would be able to get those silent messages that you have been missing. Let me tell you the truth. When you are in a relationship with somebody, because of all the bustle and the hustle about everything on your own side and in the relationship, there are so many things that you miss. But when you sit down to talk with this man, this partner of yours, this fiance, about you, about everything that is going on in the relationship, you would be able to pick out the silent messages, if indeed this person is actually interested in this relationship. Because you guys, from what you said, he's your fiance, save the fact that he's yet to meet your family. For you people to have gotten to the level of fiance, is that, this relationship has been on for a period of time, and it means that you like him, he likes you enough to want to get married to you. But this is a problem in the relationship. He's not calling. And trust me, darling, if you do not tackle this problem right now that you are yet to get married, when you get married, it's going to be something that you cannot deal with. Unfortunately, maybe by that time you will be his wife and there will be children involved, and you would not want a situation whereby you're walking out of your marriage because of communication issues. So I feel that you should call him before you make any hasty decision. Don't let nobody tell you that, oh, because he's not calling you, you should call off the relationship. Trust me, when you call off the relationship, you would, realize that you should have talked, trashed issues. And that is why it is always and very necessary and important in relationships that communication should be vital. Now you have a problem, which is a very, very serious problem, because I don't know how you guys are even communicating, or I don't even know how there is a relationship if you guys are not communicating, if you understand what I'm saying. So you need to talk. You don't need to bottle up issues within you, because right now you are bottling up a serious issue and you are saying you don't know how to deal with it. The only way you can deal with it, sweetheart, is that you call him and talk to him. When you talk to him, at the end of the day, you are going to know whatever decisions that you need to take. If there's actually a way you guys can save your relationship from going, or you think that with everything that you guys have talked about, whatever reasons he has given you, you realize that, oh no, this is a relationship that needs to end. Yet there's really no need to salvage it, because some people are not worth saving. So trust me, I feel your pain. I was once in your shoe. I know how it is. Every day you're looking at your phone, expecting it to ring. You're expecting a text message from them. You're just expecting them to reach out to you, and they are not reaching out to you. I know that pain, but so that we don't make decisions in a hurry and later regret it, call him, talk with him, and trust me, whatever answers he gives to you, you would know whether this is somebody that is worth it. And let me tell you the truth, don't ever deceive yourself that you can make this relationship work for both of you on your own. It takes two to tango, okay? So if you want that beautiful relationship, you are as much as 100% committed to it as much as he is. So this is where I'm going to end this video today. To every one of you out there that is listening to me, if you're in a situation whereby you are the one who makes the extra effort in your relationship, sit down and have a heart-to-heart conversation or communication with your partner, so that at the end of the day, everything works out. If you just see me for the first time, if you love today's video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. It's obinjeagbehi, your one and only relationship enthusiast. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And of course, like I always say, I want to hear your comment down below. And of course, till I come your way with another beautiful video, bye.